starting on my pine tree blanket here, staring at. I'm gonna spend this month talking about games I've played for the first time this year. Some of these games have been released this year. Some of the games, they've been out for a few years, and this is my first time playing these games, this year. I wanted to attempt recording this, earlier, but I have a bad throat and, I'm coughing. I was like, maybe I should wait until I get better, and then I realized, this month might go by, and I might not record a single video, so I have to make do with the best I can do. So I'm gonna talk about the first game I've played this year, like December 31st, 2018, getting right into the new year, stroke of midnight. January 1st, 2019, I first played Final Fantasy VII. I don't have a copy of the game. As I played Final Fantasy VII, I purchased the game on the PlayStation Network on my PlayStation 3, and I played the game on my PlayStation 3. So I have here a cloud amiibo that's just gonna represent the game. So yeah, I first played this game January 1st this year. It was the first game I played this year. And I didn't get around to beating the game until June on my birthday. So what a great way to celebrate my birthday by listening to One Winged Angel and fight Sephiroth. And here are my thoughts on Final Fantasy VII. Because this is a game that was built up as being, one of the greatest games on PlayStation 1. The best Final Fantasy game in the entire series. And of all the Final Fantasy games I have played, it's not exactly my favorite. And it's not that great. I mean, there are some good things, yes. But I guess it's kind of hard to see how great the game is. Now, I remember, I'm going to say 10 years ago when I went to college and I played Chrono Trigger, that game was built up too. And when I first played Chrono Trigger, it's okay, now I see why this game is so great. But I had our time seeing what's so great about Final Fantasy VII. But there are some good things. The soundtrack, it's okay. I mean, there are some good music there, such as Aerith's theme, One Winged Angel, of course, Cosmo Canyon. I had that song stuck in my head. And I was for how long I've been into Cosmo Canyon, I was I made up lyrics to the song. Hail Nanaki, the hero who'll save us all. I can't be the only one who thought of lyrics to that song, did I? I can't. I'm pretty certain there's a song. I'm pretty certain someone made up lyrics. I can't be the only one. And there are some good characters, Cloud. He's a pretty meh character to begin with, but then there came a certain point where, oh, okay. But for the most part, he's a blank slate. He only joined the Avalanche in the beginning. Yeah, he's not really in it for good reasons. That's why I thought he was pretty meh in the beginning. I mean, the best characters in the entire game are Tifa and Barrett, as they are really well developed. Avoid the double entendre pun on Tifa's part for the developed part. but those two characters in particular are well written. Uh, you know, battle mechanics are just fine. The story, for the most part, was a bit iffy in the beginning, but it did get better towards the ending. It did get a bit, it got better a bit later. But there were like some things I didn't like about Final Fantasy VII. Um, like for example, there are some mini games in the game that were more frustrating than fun. Like I remember like this one part in Team Four Star's Final Fantasy VII Bridge series where I was just laughing so hard. It's like there was this like marching minigame, like Cloud would dress up as a soldier and you'd particulate in this marching minigame. And there was this part where, they purposely had Cloud just wander around aimlessly like a drunk. And that was the part I was like laughing so hard because I could relate. Because the first time I played this game, I tried doing a marching minigame, I fucked up too. I fucked up a lot. It's like, and I think that's the thing. Like a lot of minigames are kind of frustrating, but it reminded me of Blitzball in Final Fantasy X. I'm like, this Blitzball thing is stupid. Like, once I'm done with Blitzball, I'm done with Blitzball. I'm not gonna do it again. But yeah, it bothered me that the game forced you into these mini games that are just not fun. And every time a new mini game starts, I'm like, ugh, we're doing this again. Can't we just do the RPG part of this RPG? Do we have to do these mini games that are just not fun? And this is like PlayStation 1 era. It's not as simple as NES, but you know, programming is just not advanced. And I guess it's a bit hard to explain, but yeah, those mini games are not fun. And I guess it kind of ruined my like I can't see why Final Fantasy is a great game. I get because of that. And like yeah, I know some small part, but it's like you know there's like I just can't see how this is like one of the greatest RPGs. Yeah, there are some good things in it. Story's okay. The music's just okay with a couple of great songs. The characters, for the most part, are okay, except Tifa and Merrick. They're great. It's just an okay game. I mean, I did see the trailer for the remake, you know, earlier this year at E3. Like when I was watching Square Enix, like, yeah, that made me want to get a PlayStation 4 and get a remake of that game. Maybe sometime in the future. Who knows? Maybe the remake's more fun. But for a game that is said to be one of the greatest RPGs of all time, one of the greatest Final Fantasy VII games of all time, one of the greatest PlayStation 1 games of all time, it's just okay. It's not my favorite Final Fantasy game I've played so far. It's not my favorite PlayStation 1 game. It's not my it's nowhere near close to my favorite RPGs of all time either. It's just okay. Huh. Wasn't this a Japanese box? I guess it was a Sam's box I have. It's Japanese. Oh well. Uh, Cloud, you're just an okay game. And you people out there, you do okay too. Have a nice day.